Brazilian immigrant arrested by Boston, charges of rape and extortion. Imagine living in fear because someone uses threats and violence to manipulate you. Now imagine the person responsible being released, twice. This is the case of Agnaldo Moreira de Cruz, whose arrest by Boston has raised pressing questions about justice and public safety. Agnaldo Moreira de Cruz, a 29-year-old Brazilian immigrant, stands at the center of a storm for crimes that shock the conscience. Accused of rape and extortion, his alleged actions involve threats of physical harm, leaving his victims terrified and scarred. Moreira de Cruz wasn't arrested overnight. Despite ICE detainer requests, Massachusetts state courts released him twice, ignoring federal warnings. This decision led to outrage, as critics argue it jeopardized public safety and showed a lack of coordination between state and federal agencies. On December 10, 2024, federal immigration agents took action. Boston arrested Moreira de Cruz, prioritizing enforcement after his release raised alarms. Their swift action has been framed as essential for public security, drawing both criticism and praise. The allegations against Moreira de Cruz are serious and disturbing. Accused of rape, he reportedly used threats of violence for extortion. His actions highlight the inherent risk of releasing those charged with such high-stakes crimes, further fueling debate over existing policies. This case exposes heated friction between federal immigration law and state policies. Massachusetts, a sanctuary state, faces backlash for seeming to prioritize policy over safety. Meanwhile, federal authorities insist that their cooperation was ignored, putting innocent lives in danger. As the case unfolded, concerned citizens voiced outrage over the judicial decisions allowing Moreira de Cruz's release. Many feel the justice system failed to protect the community, calling for better collaboration and stricter measures to prevent violent individuals from slipping through the cracks. Boston has positioned itself as a key player in cases like this. With a dual focus on immigration enforcement and public safety, their involvement in arresting Moreira de Cruz speaks to their broader mission, but it has also sparked debates about enforcement priorities. Currently in federal custody, Moreira de Cruz faces trial. The next steps include a deep dive into his criminal record, trial outcomes, and, potentially, deportation. For many, the question remains, will justice be served through this process? This case highlights the complex intersection of immigration policy, public safety, and state-federal relations. It serves as a stark reminder of the need for better systems to protect communities from repeat offenders while navigating the challenges of immigration law. What do you think about how this case was handled? It's time to hold leaders accountable and demand policies that prioritize your safety. Share your thoughts, stay informed, and advocate for smarter, safer solutions.